Look, Eva, I know that whenever you're in charge, there's always something going wrong. You need to be able to protect me when I can't.
Staff meeting got boring, so I kind of just walked out.
Understandable.
Yeah. So, before I forget, what is your name? I'm
Uh,
Torin.
I am Amber. I'm a associate of Kantos.
Mm.
I work up at
Okay.
Aegis. I'm their therapist.
I have no idea how the hell you got mixed up with half the people here. Well, Kanto, I guess. Kanto's a good guy. Getting kind of tired of his music, admittedly, but it grows on you. So, Aegis. I heard the name from a few people. Let me try to think. I think her name was like Saya or something like that. White hair.
Yes.
What exactly is Aegis? I guess that part was never explained to me.
The way it was explained to me, at least, when I was presented with the job offer of becoming their therapist, is that, well, they sort
Mm-hmm.
of just. I wouldn't really call it mercenary work. It's more of. Uh, non-profit assistance when required.
Okay, I mean, not necessarily a bad thing, honestly. I can respect that. Just doing things with, I guess, the betterment of the people around them.
Yeah, that's pretty much the easiest way to put it.
Okay, see? So I can get behind something like that. I don't know, just every time I walk over here, it's people talking about gang shit, and that ain't me. I mean, for fuck's sake, look, we have a mech just
Yeah,
sitting in a garage somewhere. Oh, garage, warehouse, but still. I don't know. Maybe that homesickness kicking in a little bit. Yeah, I'm talking about me. Your guest here should be making sure you're good. Sorry. I guess tell me a little bit about yourself.
uh,
Like, how the therapy gig. How'd you get into it?
uh, sort of just came about because of a want and desire to just help others improve. Sort of, use what I have as, my own set of skills to sort of, help make everything a better place.
I get that. We kind of had our own little thing back home of not everyone is this big macho beast that's gonna go take care of all the problems. It takes it takes everyone to run a community, right? So I can respect that. Hmm. You ever feel weird, kind of, in a world where everyone is throwing guns and magic and shit?
Um, yeah, pretty much. It's it's something I've dealt with for, quite a while, but still something I'm just never quite used to.
I think the issue becomes when you get used to it.
Yeah,
Having a bit
definitely.
of having a little apprehension about all this is honestly for the best. I mean, shit, I'm tired of carrying this thing on my back everywhere I go. So when you are not trying to figure out how these psychopaths keep going about their day-to-day lives, what do you do?
um, I mean, lately I've been going on walks with one of the other Aegis members, going over medical notes on the cathedral.
Is that relaxing to you?
I mean, it helps pass the time.
It, a lot of things can pass the time. I meant more of the essence of like, what do you do when you want to, just take get away from work for a little bit?
Well, I mean, the cathedral does have a very nice garden area, which is well rather confusing considering, giant station in space and there's grass and flowers and trees and it's confusing, but it's also probably one of the most relaxing places up there.
Kind of, I kind of miss that. You know, like Orlando Saka has, their little woods out back, and the Misty Shores got their little, their adventure guild out in the middle of fucking nowhere. But it's not the same. I guess it's just being kind of removed from
Yeah,
society as a whole and just
sort of
mellowing out for a while.
lacks that peace and serenity. Just knowing that
Yeah.
there's like, someone could walk by, anything of the sort.
Well, even when you're in nature, there's still. Well, I don't want to call them people. I'd say there's still things out there to talk to
Yes.
and to listen to. I don't know. Just ever since I've gotten here, it has been people just getting angry and snippy with each other, and storms and war. And I mean, hell, I've only been here for like what 2 months now, I think. And just every other day, I'm for whatever reason trying to like run or take cover from gunfire.
It's understandable. I've gotten very, very good at that.
See, that's the thing, though, right? It's you shouldn't have to get good at running for your life. I mean, I could understand, standing your ground, being ready to fight any opportunity if it pops up. But it's, I don't know. I think I'm just rambling again. Ignore me.
No, no, it's fine. It's understandable. I've been through enough conflicts in my life to understand that I want no place in any of them. Because that's one of the other reasons why I find being a therapist is important for me.
I mean, yeah. You were literally the first one I've heard of since I've gotten here. So,
Yes, I've been told similarly
geez.
that we are very rare in this area.
Just make sure you stay safe then, alright? Because I know half the people here can honestly use a nice sit-down session that doesn't involve just beating the fuck out of each other to get the problems out.
Yes, I mean, sometimes that can be, a healthy form of release, but not when it's the only form of release.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree. It's kind of how how the people at home used to handle it. Words works in certain situations, and sometimes you just gotta beat the shit out of each other to get the problem out there in the open. And you either move on or you move out. Here. I know you said you didn't want anything to eat or drink, but I could at least get you some water. Just, we
Yes.
got some bottles here.
Yeah, water is
Be
fine.
right back. Yeah.
The smog is definitely thick. Not exactly my type of, atmosphere. As for you, it's not exactly that bad considering you used to breathe smoke and fire. It's a bit different, although it will be rather interesting to see just how much I've changed. How much we have changed. I still feel selfish being I, considering you're there and how long we've had to hide it. I don't feel ashamed at Aegis saying we or us.
It's nothing much, but just a bottle of water.
It's more than enough, thank you.
Of course. I think, they'll wrap up the meeting here in a second, so honestly, Kanto and them might come by here shortly.
Yeah, I'm still a bit confused why Kanto brought me down here, but I assume it was for some reason.
I'm assuming to talk to
Get
somebody.
you in on the meeting, but not how we operate.
Hey, mascot.
He should have asked before he brought you. You being here isn't an issue. He just should have asked first.
Thinking of being in the garden.
I'm too used to
Yeah.
mascot.
I mean, you might as well be.
That's right.
You might as well be.
No, I'm not. It's the pig. Pig is the mascot.
Listen, I think it's time for an update.
Fleur, if you let everything
I'm the
get to you,
mascot of this
people are
place.
going to continue to do
This
so.
is where I
You know
live.
that, right?
I mean,
I'm the mascot of
listen,
this
listen.
place. This is my home.
Tell you what. We'll do both. You could be you riding the pig.
No! I don't want to ride big.
Well, you either take the mascot role by yourself, or you
The
take
pig
the
can
mascot.
stay there!
The pig is gonna stay
Just
there.
anyway.
You're just gonna be sitting on top of it, right? And it'd
No,
be cute.
no! No!
Well, meeting at a later date. I
That's
don't need to have it here.
stinky.
'Cause I don't want
It's
to
not stinky.
barge in on it.
It's stinky.
All I want you to do is think. I'll give you guys homework. How do you deal with brain dead idiot patrons like
Hey, mascot. Come here.
without killing them immediately?
What brings you to our?
Jesus.
You
What brings you to our neck of the woods?
Kanto brought me down.
Did you?
Maybe I got very distracted.
Well, if you've already forgotten, you might as well do it.
Hi, I'm Freddy.
Hi, I'm Amber.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
I mean, fair. There's other ways that
I left my laptop over there. Oopsie.
You wanna go get it
I'm
for
gonna
you?
go grab it.
Go grab it.
And she is gone. You good, Magpie?
Don't get in between her and her Minecraft. I will say that much now.
That's my job. I don't do that.
Understandable.
Although I don't fall over on purpose. Usually, I'm good at avoiding such blunders. For example,
No, they're not neat rock stuff. They're all patrons.
I meant in the sense of, yes, it's patrons, but there's also other kind of people that decide to come down here.
what?
I
Like
got
fucking
it.
council members, ZPD, whatever. The
Just
fuck
whacked it
the
against
fucking
my leg, too.
that you heard about.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but she-
Nah, man, I'm more worried about the laptop.
Every other patron?
Terrible assassin if you don't listen to
Go along with the same ways I treated every other patron.
Fair. I ain't gonna treat them differently. It's more so of just,
I treat Gilbert as a councilman, but just the same as I did with
Yeah, no, that's a little bit of a different thing. Yeah, I get you.
I treat him with respect because he's been on this wall. I helped pay for
Either way.
This is what I would say. If they've earned your respect, then give it to them. If they have not, then treat them like you treat a patron. Nemesis has earned my respect. That's why I treat him liberally. Somebody that doesn't have my respect, they will be treated no differently. In my eyes. If they fuck around, I collapse them to them. Now, would we be able to do that?
Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder if that'll work on fucking Malleus. Hey, fucking if he shows up, that's the first thing I'd do.
Protocol should be initiated for everybody so nobody thinks that people are special.
Quite interesting form of transportation. No, it is. Yes, it's quite cool. I will admit that it is quite an interesting thing.
He said somebody had nice skin and I like that.
He hasn't come yet, but who said that? Stated in
Pyralis.
which is concerning.
Fucking course he would. God fucking damn.
I'm not surprised that you still have to
That's one of the things. I've never seen them.
Google his name.
Nobody else like me except one of the
That is also a better option.
Google.
Google Zafira Malia. You will get every picture known to man.
You better not fucking do shit.
This is the first time that I've ever heard that name. Malia.
No, he's a council member because people Googling him is normal.
Why do people not
Feel free.
like this man? If he's on the council.
If anyone is special in any way,
No, I suppose you're right. Councils can be corrupt.
Special?
We're corrupted.
No, I was just clarifying it wasn't a cigarette, it's a joint.
Interest?
He's known in several circles as the collector. You can guess why.
I don't know, maybe he has a fucking ego and he
The
feels
last
he
hit?
can go wherever he wants without consequences.
Took most of it, so.
It is technically putting
Feel
himself
free.
in harm's way. He knows that people don't like him, and he shows up to places where people don't like him. That is,
There's no
in my
evidence as far
opinion,
as the rumors
suicidal.
Suppose.
So
Other
some
people
type protocol would be then
have said,
initiated to
yes.
take Mr.
Oh, I
He
see.
is shown
As
to
long as-
anything.
I would see that in a completely fucking different way, but sure.
Wanna know a little
If you
secret?
think anyone is questioning you on someone's special abilities, like if someone asks you about me and my psionics, you tell them nothing.
Fair enough.
Soft eye.
That's it.
Hopefully things have been well back at Aegis.
They've been
And
interesting.
you don't know them, walk away.
Hmm.
I'm used to it.
Understand it?
Well, hopefully it's not Zafira interesting.
It's been the only thing
Keep
that's
an eye, make sure you don't
It
calming
dealt
the
with a portion of
anxiety
Zafira.
I'll just do the
Which
same thing
why
that I did when
else
I first
would
got
he
on
show
the
up like that?
Surprised y'all went down, all things considered. I thought y'all knew that all the stuff with the ZMF was being occurring. That the police department was being liquidated.
I mean, I would assume some of them may have heard about it, but, you know, I try to keep myself out of the loop of such things. Not exactly good for my health.
Well, I don't blame you. Honestly, if it wasn't for these people, I would never set foot in this city again. But
part of my body that was stabbed through at night.
I believe
So we also have,
It's not there anymore, but I can still feel it.
sorry if I stressed you out with that.
Each of
No,
the
it's fine. Just
wear like an outfit.
all at once.
I told you, I said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean
wait,
to
hold
use
on,
you called
repeat
the
that?
Panda, so I'm not calling you a big raccoon.
not exactly a location that gives me confidence in being here. Despite, you know, having been here for,
What, this place specifically, or?
you know,
Oh, you
I've been
mean
here for at least a half an hour and I
Zafira
haven't
at
died
large.
yet, so
Hmm.
I would call that, you know, acceptable.
No.
You know, I called her a scroll the first time I met her too, so that honestly makes sense.
No.
We're just gonna say she's a very
No, I get it.
scroll.
it's a lot different from zombies that are just think that guys are experts. If they're expert, chances are you're not gonna even have a chance to see them before you're dead.
You can be angry all you want. If it keeps you safe, we're gonna do it, alright? You're not lying.
What?
You're not
What?
saying anything.
What do you look like then? What do you think you look like?
That's why I just go
No, from my guys, a group.
I don't
You
know
look
if
like a
I'll
girl.
be able to get
How
over
big?
that. And
Do we know how
sometimes
big? Is it
I
just
think,
people,
man,
or is it
why
actual
did I
big?
even bother coming back? But
Like a big Pomeranian.
when
You are a bipedal
moments like
motherfucker.
last night,
Right.
where me and June and Lathis
Bipedal
on the
motherfucker.
couch, I made everyone hot chocolate and we watched Nightmare Before Christmas.
I will say, if you are looking for information, I would
Definitely an interesting mix of individuals down here.
like if they find out we're
Though I
looking
suppose it's
into
not
them,
exactly
they
that
might
different
have to come
from
after us to,
being
you know,
up on the station.
Yeah.
There's interesting individuals everywhere in the city, it would seem. Either on planet or
Got it.
orbiting above it.
The less he knows about you, the better it is for everyone else.
That's the reason why I bring it up is that he was brought up
That's
to
gonna be the case.
Mm-hmm.
All ears.
I need to know about it.
I mean, I do feel like it's something that's good to know, regardless, but yeah. Well, considering.
Because of my
I mean,
If anyone calls you a skip
I mean,
it, can you
don't get me
just
wrong,
say,
if you
you
face
can
Actually,
just
I
say that you
wonder-
like to skip a lot, so they call you a skip it.
Go ahead, Sarah.
There's nothing like having an
It's all written out. Yeah.
I think it should be.
Some of it's written.
Yep.
Some of
Yeah, I
it's
got
genuine.
shot by
From,
I
yeah?
mean, shit, as far as this man's gonna be
Why
concerned,
did you get
with a sword.
what'd you
That's it.
I don't think we know nothing. I was there. He was running away. He just kind of shot in our direction.
I'm human, but
I don't know if I would come back, no.
Something like that.
Doesn't strike me with confidence or feeling very comfortable being here, but
He didn't seem to actively want to go after us. He didn't chase
it wasn't the
us.
request
He
of
just kind of saw us.
an Aegis agent, so
Yeah. He just kind of shot
I didn't want to decline, and I didn't exactly have any information about where we were going anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems very unlikely considering. But yeah, you just kind of saw us. You I guess decided to take a few pot shots.
I was about to say, actually. Are you a native of Zephyr? Because you don't sound like it, considering everyone else seems to be more than attuned with this level of danger.
No, I am not.
You don't mind me asking where you're from?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Are you like one of the longer-lived species? You just kind of keep going?
More so, I woke up one day, and I don't have any memories of anything prior to that day.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it's not fucking, if it's small, it's fine.
I might just put a pin in the communications that just
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like having some amount of stuff like that.
I wonder what that would even be like.
It's confusing.
Beat it all on their own, but yeah,
I was about to say, like, did you even know how to speak or read or?
Yes, I still had those skills. I just don't have any personal memories before that day.
Just didn't know who you were before, I guess.
Yeah.
Security's going to have info rules.
I guess needed the fucking
Red, green, red, gray, green. I guess if you wanted to use that,
which I knew
spread info.
Sorry, I don't think I'm hearing you, so I'll be back in a moment if you don't mind.
Of course.
Hi, Flurry.
Oh, they.
One more thought, which is I have another security meeting on how we deal with patrons that think they're hot shit.
Yeah, at that point, it depends which patron it is, because I feel like you can't do that to every patron. Unfortunately.
Not with that attitude.
I mean, okay.
Somebody, oh my god, I want to circle around and I want to see everything. I want to see. And the security can barely get into the
Why do you
situation.
want to follow and look at Kyle?
Right.
That kind of
That's been an issue as of late.
I'm asking him. Why do you want to follow and look at
tasking
Kyle?
all security to come up with homework. When I have the security meeting, give me your ideas. We'll all get a chance to pitch your ideas.
There's definitely
No, I'm asking
With the amount of ideas that we
specifically.
could have, we'll go through them.
there's definitely a constant feeling of Aeneas being here. I know you can feel it too. We can both feel it together.
I feel like this like
Hi.
per situation, honestly.
You're fine.
So,
Your Kanto from your friend, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Mister, I am Magpie. It is good to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. I am Amber.
What is your name? Mister, greeting. Hey, what brings down here? Just visit?
Kanto asked me to come down for something. Didn't fully explain it. Well, sort of did, but, you know, doctor-patient confidentiality.
This is fair. Apologies.
It's fine.
So, apologies, things are taking very long. Medical is big meeting.
It's fine. I generally have a very open schedule.
Not in all cases. Some people just like to fucking show off.
This
yeah,
is...
you know what? Here's what we go. You give them one
Congratulations.
warning. There's no reason a weapon should be drawn at any time unless it's to defend themselves.
Yeah.
And even then, people like to do that shit.
The green it is, go wander around now. It is good to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well.
Motherfucker, what did you say?
Torin, I need you
Yeah,
to
that's
send
not
me
fucking
a
little
written report of the argument thing that you had to deal with when we were...
The small one is.
Have that in writing.
The small one is funny.
I mean, sure, there
Listening
wasn't.
to you is an issue. What?
They weren't. Well, it's not that they weren't listening to me. My argument was the two of them were arguing with each other at the entrance when we were escorting people out. I got there, they were still arguing, so I shoved them both and told them to get the fuck out. Really wasn't an argument once I got.
Yeah, just give me that in writing, because that is something that...
Sorry about that.
It's quite alright.
Get the fuck out, right? And they didn't seem to do that immediately. That in writing would be great.
I don't know. I've actually met quite a few people in my life who have sort of memory issues or something like that. It's kind of weird how as soon as I arrived here, suddenly I meet so many people with that sort of. They either don't remember parts of their life, or they intentionally forget parts of their life, or something of that sort.
Yeah, I can see that being rather common with the diversity of people that are in the city.
Okay.
I'm not
Hmm.
that one. That was on you.
Again?
I saw that. Jack is back there.
You think he's still having the medical meeting? Unless they're done. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
There was like one last thing.
Sarah, whenever you both
I
are
need to
free.
get a checkup by Canicus, and then
I'm free now.
You want me to check
I'm going to talk to Hemsky real quick though.
No, it's one of those things where it's,
Sarah, are you free to
Yeah, definite unease. So many people just.
Well, hopefully, whatever. What the? Well, clearly she's spooked. Hopefully, whatever goes on with Aegis in the future, you can avoid entanglements here. Or at the very least, it might be a little bit less hectic. But yeah, I don't know. It's true. I'm not holding up. Oh.
I just do my best to avoid any and all hostilities if I can, if I can be lucky enough to.
That should be the
Oh, I thought you meant like.
intent of most, I would imagine. But then,
Yes,
life
I would hope
finds
so.
a way.
Yeah.
As that one
Yeah.
show said.
Yes.
when I call a security meeting, I want to give it a couple days.
Marco. Polo, motherfucker.
I want you to give me ideas on how to deal with patrons that think they're hot shit.
Well, that wasn't concerning at all.
No, that's one of our staff. He hates everybody.
Ah.
Like, literally hates everybody. Except maybe Flurry.
That doesn't seem like.
Note that this at least includes himself.
Not going to lie.
Huh?
Just wait. Didn't we have an issue with someone deciding to fire first?
Hmm.
No, that's because they shot somebody.
Yeah, I think that's just the way he lives. If there's any benefit, I think that might include himself.
Ah.
You only shoot them if first message does not get received.
Oh boy.
I mean, that part is because he was kind of asking you for it, but you know, whatever.
He was joking.
They want to talk to me real quick.
He pointed the gun towards his own head. Grab it.
Yeah,
Do not grab someone else's gun.
joking.
That's how you die.
It's
That-
a
that
dragon.
doesn't-
We're prideful motherfuckers.
I do not care what race of whatever the fuck you are.
He's a
Don't
fucking.
do shit like that.
You mean?
See, we are still having
Talking to
issues
someone
with
who's
him.
part dragon, you don't realize this.
Yeah, you're talking to someone who's a full dragon.
Yes, I've heard about a lot of issues with a lot of people recently.
Picky and he's.
Except the dragon was trespassing.
Another day, another problem.
It was not. That was
Though it
not
would
the
see him down here.
That was not the first thing that happened, my dear.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so explain this to me. Walk us through step by step again, because yet again, I'm
Okay,
getting
I know what happened
stories.
fully. So,
Go for it.
Yes.
security, I'm on the dragon to go in. They were bullying him,
I
basically
didn't
pushing
get
him
him
in.
to go in, but I was banter.
Messing, okay,
Yeah, y'all were
bantering,
joking.
messing, it's normal, completely fine.
Right.
Problem is, it was in Jasmine's place, and Jasmine wasn't having, I guess, wasn't really there that day. Came in, saw him there, pointed the
I
gun
can
at
hear it,
him,
you know.
pointed the gun at him.
Never answered my question. What exactly? What exactly is Minecraft?
It's a game I play. It's really fun.
What do you do in the game? Is it a card game? Is it a board game?
No, it's a survival.
Do you build it with like logs?
Blocks.
Blocks?
Yeah, they're like
Blocks.
games
Interesting.
made up blocks, like pixels.
Okay.
I'm on edge now because she's been chasing me. It's terrifying.
Deal with people that think they're full of shit.
Why is he chasing you this time? Outside of the fact that that you're giving him a reaction.
Deal with people like that.
I told him that he needs new clothes.
I've been wearing these clothes for months.
Yeah, you need new clothes too.
So why aren't you telling
I'm a
me?
tailor.
Why are you telling him?
Because I'm a tailor and I get mad at stuff like that. I make clothes. I make the jackets for you
Lendigo
guys.
was supposed to buy me a suit.
Oh my
You don't shoot someone immediately for fucking trespassing. That's fucking stupid. Fucking argument again.
Oh gosh, why are they arguing now?
The issue.
You have, listen, if they have a shop, you have security there for a fucking reason. You let security deal with this.
Violence.
We've been at this
Always
for
violence.
Do their fucking jobs. It's very fucking simple.
That definitely does sound stressful if it's been weeks and it's still this heated after all that time.
It's a simple fucking issue, and then people make it into something.
I don't care anymore. I want to help, but I don't care. I don't care about the city. I don't care about the council. They can all burn.
I only just recently
want to
heard
care
about there
because
being a
these people
council.
care. Honestly, you might have been better to spend your entire life not knowing. Because it's an illegitimate government. It's not elected. They have no force. They have no ability to reach outside of what they can hold with violence, money, or threats. They're any other fucking raider gang.
Definitely sounds problematic.
Shut the fuck up and let me finish. The situation has been resolved. Fine, I can still have an opinion on it. Doesn't matter what I say at the end of the day. You chuckle fucks are gonna do whatever the fuck you wanna do.
They have a garden on the roof of this place if you'd like to see that. Unfortunately, the ladder is right by where that argument is.
I think I'll hold off then.
It's beautiful. And it's apparently a bunch of people that are even from this world or something.
Sort of a bit like the garden on the cathedral.
I guess. And I guess there is still a threat, except now it's a threat of falling flat on my ass.
It's understandable.
You don't need to apologize. You have an opinion on the subject too. That's how these things get resolved. That's how these things get talked out. Maybe it's not resolved.
It's so weird. It's different. Things were different in the military. I don't understand why I have such a problem with all this.
Maybe because things in the military were more well organized, well scheduled. You sort of knew what you were going to be doing ahead of time, whereas now it's sort of lying by the seat of your pants.
You have not served.
Well, I mean, you know, by comparison to like
My favorite
what you have
story to
now,
tell.
perhaps.
my favorite story to tell. Probably because it's the only funny one. Or at least only funny one I care to remember, outside of us just getting drunk and throwing rocks at cans, or cans at rocks. I was sitting there, I had an entire battalion's weapons worth the gauge, and all of a sudden I get this call that I'm supposed to report to the main tent. We get this private over the radio, he's squeaky voice is all hell. Hi, we need you to deliver water to the radio station, Alpha Foxtrot, Lieutenant, I'll not say the lieutenant's name. They've all gotten sick. I was late to chow, and they're all having stomach bugs, and they've been going for days. And so, we, practically special forces, or the world's equivalent, have to load up. I'm carrying, with water, probably about 400 pounds of gear, due to myself, my armor, my main weapon, its ammunition, my side weapon, its ammunition. I'm the ammo bearer, so I'm carrying about 600 rounds of the light machine gunner's ammunition. And then because I'm irrelevant, they tie 140 pounds of water to a stick. And I'm just hauling ass out there with all these guys trying to get water to them. Turns out, what happened was, the lieutenant clearly didn't decide to read any sort of briefing on the wildlife, and so we found some plants that were growing, and they were like, oh, these look pretty good, they look like a banana. It was aloe vera. They were lucky none of them caught hepatitis, otherwise they would have died, because we can't really do organ transplants in, you know, a post-apocalyptic society.
Understandable, yeah.
Fortunately, everyone was okay, you know, outside of the embarrassment of us walking in there with our, you know, black riot armor looking stuff. We've been hiking for 1 week straight to get there, you know, barely sleeping, and then there's just this one guy who's barely out of his teens just standing there saluting us all shaky because we had a fucking boogeyman perception about us. Instead, we're hot, tired, and having to deal with regular army's bullshit. I was about to say, I have some other stories, but some of them aren't as funny as that one. I think the fighting has stopped if you'd like to go check out the roof.
I might give it a few more minutes just to see if it may pick back up again or not.
Just to see if we start up again. I talk about someone's shoes the wrong way and suddenly we fucking explode. I prefer lace-up boots, not button boots, you fuck! No. Here's a question, actually. Considering you forgot everything.
Yeah.
How did you deal with the culture shock of everything? Because it's a hell of a culture shock to forget literally everything.
It took a while. It took a while to sort of adapt to things, although, granted, things were a lot simpler.
Are we not talking the whole, well, obviously not Zephyra, but just this world where, you know, odds are, unless I'm at the meat rack, I can't count more than 2 other regular humans in the room?
You're okay, I'm gonna start shaking the bed.
More so...
I tried not to...
When I woke up and everything was the way it was, you know, goods were still transported by, you know, ox and cart, and conflicts were solved with arrows and steel weapons. So I sort of had a long time to adapt to things.
I'm super sorry for keeping
It's
you.
fine.
I'm real sorry. It's just, you know, a lot of stuff has been going on recently. So
Understandable. You know, I've caught snippets on the station of certain things that have gone on.
yeah.
And then now you get to do the full deep dive.
I started
Yeah, you guys do. Yeah.
pollinating some different fruits.
Oh, good thing my nose is pretty much all good. Seems straight. Unlike me, of course.
What about,
but
you know,
it's all nice.
your stitches?
They've been alright. I haven't been moving too much. I've been occasionally trying to heat them, see how that goes, and it's been okay,
You
but...
can just use the staple gun if you take those off.
No. Charles. The staple gun is a more immediate method.
Well,
You know
I mean,
what
if
we
your
did
fucking
use, though,
stitches get
immediately?
undone-
Duct tape.
It's true. They did use duct tape.
Bastard.
It literally does work, though. That's the worst part. Yeah, it was on the field and it was iron, and considering I'm like Faye and, you know, iron ain't good with me, closed.
Honestly, considering they're a damn mercenary company, I might recommend going to Misty Shores and asking if you could get one of their kits certified for Faye.
What?
That ain't my problem.
What?
Oh. Let me go check upstairs here for a
It
moment.
is your problem, you can't...
Do what about Faye?
And I'm sorry, you... apparently standard medical kits over there aren't certified for Faye. Iron
Oh, yeah.
in them, apparently.
I purchased one of someone in the Silver City, and it has no iron in it. So
There's
it also has
another
no
option.
silver. It's very well.
No
yeah,
silver.
Silver City is Faye. Silver is bad for some Faye.
Huh.
It depends. For some Faye, ferrous metals, so things containing iron are bad. Some silver, some it's all metal. So.
Kento,
So,
can you post that list in the
some of the
medical,
instruments are made out of gold.
chat later as well?
I will do it in a moment, as it was told to me verbally by fourth dimensional beings.
Oh.
I hate it when those tell me things.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask Fleur something real quick, if you don't mind. Where's Fleur?
Hey, Flurry. I'm done.
No, they're done apparently.
She's done.
Oh no, Flurry, thank you.
Can I play Tiger's banjo up there?
If you're very careful with it, okay.
Don't you worry,
Shin.
alright? You know I'm careful with instruments and all that.
Yeah, I know you're good at playing them, so
Yeah, no,
that's
you will.
fine. Just put it back when you're done.
Give it a little tune-up.
Can I borrow your ear for a second, Shin?
Shane.
Are you gonna give it back?
Of course I'm gonna give
I
it
don't
back.
have ears.
But then I'm gonna borrow the fucking stub.
Not if you lend them out and people don't give them
Thank you
back.
for calling out that poster. Not that stub, your ear stub.
One stub at least.
What? The fucking poster.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
I'm doing alright.
That is all.
Flurry, we can repaint his shoes later.
Oh! Well, now would probably definitely be a time to go see the garden, but now we're listening to banjo.
Yes,
Banjo time.
it is
My
banjo
trees are
time.
growing. I'm happy that
Hey,
it
good
grows.
job, baby.
Nice.
By the way, Larry,
That's enough. I don't want to touch it too much and break a string.
you left your Minecraft.
Oh, she playing Minecraft. I like her touchy.
Fell down here.
Flurry, I want to join your
What?
server.
Are you good?
You didn't get a server.
Well, I guess we can get that started.
Yes.
Did what stop?
Apologies for taking up lots of your time.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Remember, I keep my schedule open for a reason.
I know you're gonna eat them.
No.
Fair enough.
I already have my own snacks upstairs.
Well, I
Yeah,
would go
my
on the
snack's
medical
better.
tent, but I don't think that's an appropriate
Okay.
thing for this, considering how open it is. But,
Yeah, no, I would agree.
Where's,
I would agree.
Magpie.
Could we use the dorms real quick? I want to talk with Miss Amber a little more privately.
I know, I do not own these dorms. This is not my area.
Then where's Fleur?
Okay, why not?
You thought the
You
door
can
was
probably
open.
find it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody cares.
And that's why I love you, Magpie.
I'm going to head out. I need to go get stuff ready.
This one's to
I'm gonna buy a bunch of cleaning supplies.
Oh yeah,
Paint.
alright.
I can
Oh,
try
fuck, you're
helping
right.
if you want.
Yeah, of course.
When I'll be back there to help you scrub that place down. We're gonna be able to eat off those floors. All right.
It is.
If I may.
It's a nice
interject.
tree, yeah.
Considering.
It's my job.
Take one of these. You need these to get inside the ripping ship. All right. Follow Lorelai's
Okay.
orders for now. All right.
I will store it safely under here.
That works.
Hey,
they're already in.
Fleur.
I'm heading out.
Yes.
You can come with me, people.
I know, but I don't know if I should go in. If it's
What? Like
Okay.
Magpie said,
Stay.
fuck it.
It's fine.
Ask people not
I
to
mean,
go
if you're
in most of
sure.
the time. If I remember correctly.
It's flurries, though.
Probably a better idea.
There ain't people right now, at least, because there were some before. We actually used this one. We couldn't go to the meat rack because the whole zombie thing was going on. We
Yes.
housed a couple people here.
I did hear a bit about
So-
those zombie things.
I'm just fucking glad it's over. Seriously.
This makes me glad I live up on the station.
Well, I chose to live down here with everyone and not stay up there. You know, be a little more independent. You know, be a little closer to everyone I know. So.
Yeah. I mean, considering my lack of, my lack of combat prowess, if you will.
Well, I mean, look, you make up for it up here, all right?
Yeah,
you know what you
I
can't do and you can't.
I do, yes. That is my own powers.
Hey, so how do we start this then, Doc?
However you would like to, whatever you would want to start with sharing. Whatever's on your mind, whatever's been bothering you the most.
I guess I'm stressed out to hell and back with everything that's been going on. And I guess I gotta start being more specific, so. You don't know him. However, there was someone before me who managed the Ripper Dog shop. He's the one that opened it up. It's his shop, technically. His name was Kaiga, and I was off doing my own thing, working on my album, trying to focus on myself, and he had gotten into some sort of trouble. I'm unsure how, but he got himself basically mortally wounded, and currently he's stuck in a tube. So, the guy's been recovering ever since, and we kind of can't get him out soon. It's gonna be another while. So, I was apprenticing under him. I started working as the main Ripper Doc, and started doing that. So, you know, there's that piece of responsibility. And I'm gonna be honest, if it stayed there and everything, I'd probably still be all right. I'd at least been able to manage, but it only spiraled. It only spiraled from there,
as things often do.
So then, oh yeah, had too much good luck, I guess. But then BB falls sick, so much so she can't do her job.
Yeah.
And Scaris asked me if I wish to be head of medical, and I agree. And I guess sort of a haze, I guess. And so it became that. Doing all that paperwork and managing and making sure everyone's up to code and stuff like that. from there, it grew. Well, now BB's blind, even though she was already getting better. She can't see. She can't walk without, someone helping her, so...
Yeah.
And I was in fucking agony when we first found out she was sick. I was doing my best to try to research what the hell it was, whatever the hell was ailing her, if we could stop it, if we could make it better. And nothing. Time made it a little better, but, well, you can only have so much till something else happens.
Yeah.
So I got that. And start, I guess, trying to cope with it all. I picked back up cigarettes. And that's been, I know how fucking bad they are.
Yeah, yes.
Trust me, you don't have to tell me. I know every symptom, every stage. But I've been doing that. I've tried going cold turkey a couple of times in the past few weeks, but it's been unsuccessful.
Yeah, it usually is.
And there's some other things that just ain't coming to mind right now, I guess. Oh, well, there you go. My main concern for all of this it's just too much. I've been through a lot, Doc. I've seen a lot of shit, and I've really handled a lot like this, but I got stuff in the back of my head that I don't want coming back up, and all this stress has been causing me night terrors, and I've been blanking out a lot. And thinking about stuff from home, and I guess the war, and that. I'm really concerned that if things get worse, I'll start having episodes or something.
It definitely sounds like you need a break, or at least need some help, at least. So you're not just doing everything on your own.
I'm not doing everything on my own, at least. I mean, I guess on the Aegis side, I kinda am. Hell, I spent 3 weeks just doing paperwork so I could catch up and everything, and...
Yes.
At least
I understand on the paperwork side.
Fuck that paperwork. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes it's too verbose. I can't understand some of them words sometimes, alright? I ain't too smart. I had to look it up like 20 times in a day. It's horrible. But, at least here at the meat rack, I got the other head of medical who's with me, Lorelei, and the other medical staff, and me and her and a couple of the other people are working together to get the rip and ship up and running, because we got that closed down because of inspections, and we're taking the opportunity to make sure everything's good. It's gotta be. We have until Sunday till that guy comes back, and it's gonna be fucking spotless. Clean off the floor, equipment all up to date, and that's what we're currently doing. So, hell, probably as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna go help Lorelei clean the place like a fucking cleaning lady, just all over them floors. I don't got to get up for it though. But, yeah. And there's some good in all this, which is, I finally released my album. I'm happy about that. It took me a while. I kept hitting a brick wall, and then eventually I just busted through and got released the night of the ball. And it's been out for about 4 or 5 days now, and it's been doing all right. I see the numbers are doing good, and people are talking about it, and it's making me happy. It's definitely keeping me well, I guess, for all that validation of my art.
Yes. Congratulations on that.
That's one good thing I got. Thank you, man. Thank you, Doc.
I guess helping to understand more about these memories, the things you don't want coming back, would probably help me understand a bit better.
Okay, alright. I am, I guess I gotta explain that too. Well, like you heard before, I'm Faye.
I mean, I'm not exactly
I am
human.
what is known. I mean, I couldn't tell by the beautiful silver and red hair and those gorgeous eyes, but you know. But I'm a kind of Fae, and please keep this under wraps, and I know you will. I'm an Ikarot. It's a kind of Fae that basically poofs into existence. There's a couple of us that I've met so far, but basically it's a lot of music and a lot of emotion and a little bit of magic, and one appears.
Mm.
How I was born, I guess born technically, was back home, home realm. One of the countries on the planet is called Zostia, and Zostia has had a dictatorship for the past 37, 38 and counting years. And in the middle of a medical tent of the rebellion, the Zostian Rebellion Force, one of the, I guess, well, now I can say it, one of my former platoon members was playing a song on his guitar, and people were wailing and trying to get treated, and I poofed into existence and started helping. No, we are birthed as adults,
Right.
which is a weird one. So I never had no childhood. I sort of got birthed knowing some basic knowledge and a little bit of magic. You know, it's where all them healing comes from. But I was in that war for 20 years, from inception to end. Hit the ground running. And you see, I saw way too much. Way too much.
Yeah, it's understandable. I can empathize with that.
I mean, hell, near the end, I started getting promoted and upped in rank just over and over because most of our medical team that was left just kept dying. And that's also where a lot of my pacifism comes from, in a way. And that's one thing I'm concerned about losing too, especially with all the stress. I've been angrier, I've been more violent. I still think I haven't killed anyone, I don't know, but I've had to defend myself a lot. I just hope I haven't killed another person. But at this point, I'm really unsure with how things are going and if that'll stay the same. A lot of stuff happened in that war that I can get into, but it's up to you if you want to hear it.
I think it's up to you if you would like to share it. I'm not going to force you to share it if you don't want to.
I can at least tell you about the night terrors I've been having. That terrors, at least. They differ and vary, sometimes wildly. Sometimes it's almost seems like an LSD induced like bad trip, which I've had before. But it's one of the main ones is it's a nightmare that I keep waking up from, and I wake up in the dorms, and there's nobody in the building. It's back at one of our old fortresses before we got really starting taking a turn. I go outside and there's no one. It's just the wind, the trees, birds. And I start walking around for a while, and I'm just so concerned of finding somebody. And eventually I come across, at least in the medical tent of all places, the platoon member who actually, I guess, is responsible for me existing. I guess, like a dad in a way, but not really. I never really saw him as a dad or treated him much, but there's that. And he's sitting there and he's noodling away on his little guitar, and we talk for a little bit, and it's just, where is everybody? And the conversation starts to dissolve. It doesn't make sense. He starts not really answering my questions. He's more just sort of focusing on things and other things, and eventually hands me the guitar and gives it to me, and he says, "I want you to have this." And I take it, but I'm still concerned. I sometimes in the dream I'm a little more lucid, so I know it's happened before, and I take it from him, and I know what happens after. And then after, it's just slaughter. We get raided by the Socian military, and he gets brutalized. Suddenly, everyone that wasn't there is suddenly there, getting torn to shreds, filled with holes, crushed, and at that point I wake up, cold sweat, screaming practically, and I need to, I guess, take a moment outside bed, get some water, try to calm down. I can at least say the magic always helps some, but I'm not sure if that'll keep too. Afraid that same fear and everything will just come out.
Is it a fear of being the only one left? Everyone else has been already gone for so long, and yet you're still here. Wondering why?
I guess, yeah, that's a pretty good estimation of it, yeah.
Yeah.
After the war ended, I kind of just started running. I'm technically a war criminal back home. Because all that, my home country, I ran over to the neighboring 1 lira Nikus. I roamed around there for a bit, tried to use my music to keep me afloat, and I made some money, just dorm to dorm, in the inn, hotel to hotel, and eventually I scrounged up enough to be able to come here, because apparently we'd only just recently been able to transport and travel everywhere. And so I came here looking for something better. I was actually homeless in Zafira for a little while before I found Aegis. And then finally finding people again. And then from there the meat rack, and well, now here we are, I guess. But yeah, that's I don't want to be the only one left again, I guess.
Yeah. No, I understand. Probably more than a lot of people do. Not entirely different from my own past. It's hard to come to terms with, being the last one there. Knowing that everyone else has already moved on, passed on, and yet you're still there.
I think one of the worst parts to me is that they never got to die happy, I guess. They never got to see the end. They never got to peacefully go away in their sleep. It was always bleeding out or excruciating pain or something that was just fucking horrible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons
And I just
why
remember another thing
I'm
that's
a
been plaguing me
pacifist too. No,
Mhm.
I completely understand. It's things that I've had to witness myself. You know, I grew up with conflicts being solved with arrows, magic, metal weapons, basic things. Basic medical treatments where, if you were injured, it was going to be very hard for you to survive. Having to sit there and help families, help, widows, help children with the loss of family, parents.
Recently as well, one of our own people at the meat rack, Jasmine, and I'm sure you overheard at least something, but
yes,
I try my best to save her, and nothing, and she's already accepted it. She doesn't want any more help, and I'm there to respect it, but
you wish there'd be something, anything.
I really wish I did everything I can, and I kept looking even after, and there's nothing, and I thought we had it down. I thought I could assure her that I know what I'm doing. I'm experienced. Even if I don't, I got people, but those people couldn't do it either. I couldn't do it. I couldn't help her. Now Hamsky's gonna lose the woman he loves, and I lose another patient on the table, essentially.
Yeah, it's never easy for that to happen. But we're never going to win every fight that we take. We're never going to succeed at everything. We're going to lose people. It doesn't make it any easier. I'm sure you did your best, and I'm sure everyone else did their best. It was just something that is out of the hands of everyone that has tried.
Just unsure how I'm gonna cope with everything going on. It's definitely Jasmine and Kaiga and Bibi and all them being in such a state does not give me hope. Hell, I'm fearing that when Jasmine's gone, it's just gonna domino effect down.
I mean, the important thing is to remember the fact that even when the worst comes to pass, there are people, quite a few people, both as I can see here and in Aegis, who will be there for support. It's never going to be a burden that has to be carried alone.
Mm. I definitely got homie right behind me, yeah. I got Hamsky, I got Magpie, Skipper, I got my boyfriend, I got everyone at least.
Mm-hmm.
And Aegis and Saya, I got Ethereal, Slade. It's my practically my fucking brother in a way. Being able to help him, and it's been so nice to see Slade grow. God. You gotta remember how you gotta have seen him when he first came in.
Yeah. But don't worry, I had a good sit down with Slade. I was quite impressed with his stories of how things were and how things are now. And the progress and the changes that have been made for the better.
Mm. Again, for me, it's just that concern that things are just gonna downturn again. And every time I think about it, it still fucking reminds me of the war and everything.
Yeah.
We thought we were gonna win, we got support, and then it just fucking downhilled from there. Things like, I guess maybe have been too good for me. Like, I need something like this. Or this is just how naturally life goes. You got a good chunk of change, and then you lose it again, and what am I gonna be stuck for another 20 years, or is it just gonna be two? I'm really waiting for an up to come.
It'll
but
come.
It's all been downs.
An up will come. Ups always come. It's just how life likes to work. It's never a constant in one direction or the other. Because if it was always just a constant up, you would end up taking things for granted. It's the downs that snap us back into reality and give us perspective, and give us the understanding of just how precious those moments in the ups are. With year past and with the war, it's not an easy thing to forget, and honestly, it's probably not something that, as bad as it sounds, should be forgotten, because it shows you the people that help to shape who you are. They helped shape who you are, and there's sort of a means of showing you just how far you've come. Just how much you've been able to do, how much you've been able to accomplish. It's okay to be afraid to lose things. Trust me, I understand that all too well. It is. It is definitely okay to be afraid to lose something that is a precious part of you. But even if that does happen, it doesn't necessarily change who you are. It changes who you were. Being a pacifist, even if you chose to defend yourself in terms of, preservation of life, that doesn't mean you're not a pacifist anymore. There are times when conflict can't be stopped, where you have to do something in order to make that choice of, do you live or do you die at that moment? It's never an easy choice to make. Or, that constant reminder of being the last one left. Never feel like you're still here because you're having to atone for things.
I ain't felt that too much, no. I definitely felt it before, at least. But right now, that's not the thoughts been coming to my mind.
That's good, at least. Why do you feel like those other thoughts that are coming to the mind, and the most forefront thoughts, why do you think that those are the ones that are causing the most trouble while the other ones aren't?
Maybe it's because it's what's happened now, I guess. It's the issue at hand, I guess.
What happens when another issue comes to the forefront to take the lead spot? What's gonna happen then?
Focus on that. Add it to the pile. Stuff we're dealing with. Just trying to find a way to manage in the meantime. Maybe solve it if I can.
Maybe don't think about it being solve it if I can, solve it if we can. Keep reminding yourself that it's just you doing it. It's gonna add more stress and more pressure onto yourself. You're gonna start to lose sight of the people that are around to help you.
Well, what else?
Think that your music is probably a means of helping you cope, and probably helping those around you. I think it's probably a very important reason why that night terror of yours always has you ending up with that guitar. It's telling you something important. The clues about our own lives don't always come in the happiest ways.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe channel some of these feelings and this pain and sorrow into some music. However you can, as a means of getting it out. Not to necessarily get rid of it, but just to help cope with it. To sort of...
I can definitely do that.
Just to sort of express it, to just allow it a means to escape in a way that may help someone. May help yourself.
Song of my album that I put out, the one I released, the one I sang at the ball was actually for something like that. It's technically about somebody I had I guess a fling with, who I ended up caring for one little bit more, and then next thing you know, they got shot in the head because they were a gangster. Didn't even know. It's also about weed, but that's a different topic.
I suppose being an Icaron, I suppose, like, your emotions must be felt and expressed stronger than, a normal person. Am I correct?
They're loud. Yeah. That's why I can do what I do. It's music is the key to the soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think that might definitely be a good way to sort of help cope with things a little bit easier. Music. Making it yourself or making it with others. I think even with your night terror getting that guitar, I think the man who gave it to you understood that the music you make is important to those around you.
I didn't ever get that guitar back. I lost that damn thing when I came to Zafira, so. I didn't have any instruments until I came to Aegis and actually started being able to get one. So. That's where my axe is now. I even got Sock to help me do this with the whole fucking pocket dimension thing. Oh, don't fall. Okay.
Yes, don't fall.
Yeah, I have to reach right above my head because he said it's some sort of rope into a pocket dimension or something, and I replaced the rope with the guitar, and I don't fucking get it, but you know, it's how he said it.
Yeah.
I have plenty of instruments at home and in storage and stuff, but I always come back to this one.
I think it's probably an important tool in helping both you and many others cope with any of the hardships that they have going on.
Come on. It's finicky.
Understandable.
Maybe if Sock explained it a little better and didn't just call me an idiot, I might actually understand it.
Maybe if Sock gave you a manual.
No, really, if he did give me a manual, that would be pretty helpful. I mean, I at least know the steps. Oh.
I would say that it's probably important for you to remember that you have a very large and wonderful group of people that will support you. Anything. Ups and downs. Difficult decisions, difficult successes, difficult failures. You're never gonna be alone. Even if it feels like you're still the last one, you're never gonna be alone. And you never have to handle anything alone. There's always going to be someone who is going to be willing to sit there and work alongside you through difficult times and decisions. You know that I have Aegis behind me. Before that, I only had one other someone that I could rely on for the longest time. You know, I felt like I was the last one, or for a good long while. But I've always had that person. They've always been up here. You know, being the, now the head medical of Aegis, you'll probably find that out with the blood samples.
With all due respect, ma'am, I already do.
Yeah. They've been feeling more confident with sharing that it's not just a me, but an us around ages. For the first time in probably 200 years.
You don't even look a day over 25.
Yes.
That's not got me thinking. I don't even know if we age. Do Ikarod's age? How long the Fuck, I gotta ask Zab how long we live.
That'd probably be a good thing to ask.
Well, I was kind of more interested in what, rather than some of the more specific ones, because I didn't really know what the hell I was till I found another one recently, which was about a year ago or so.
You think back on it now, does it make it easier? Realizing and understanding more that you're never going to have to walk down any of this path alone?
Makes it a good bit easier, yeah. I guess.
And if you need help with medical stuff at Aegis, I do have some, I do have a reasonable amount of first aid knowledge.
We'll get you fully trained one of these days, trust me.
Yes. My medical knowledge isn't just with the mind. I can perform basic things.
I was planning to try to do one of them classes, but I ain't too good with putting together all the info that should be needed for us. It's a little difficult. There's a lot of topics.
Yes, there's a lot of topics, and going from learning something to being the teacher of something can be a little bit overwhelming with the having to prep for things, making sure you have all of the information.
I also don't really know a good way to teach people. I ain't ever gone to no school or nothing other than getting my EMR license recently, so I don't really know how I do it other than just saying her and showing.
I mean, that can be perfectly fine. Being able to show someone how to do something is perhaps one of the best ways to teach someone how to do something. Because they get to experience it rather than just seeing a picture of it, reading about it. They get to be there and they get to experience it firsthand, and something like that will stick with a person a lot more. So I think you have a very good way to be able to teach people.
We're gonna do a live demonstration. Slade, please cut my arm off.
I don't think it needs to be that extreme. You could probably
No, I don't think so.
You could probably have Hybris make you some training dummies or something.
Trainers, yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. I'm just thinking of morbid ways of how I could fuck with people at a first aid training lesson.
There's probably quite a few.
Oh, totally. And Slade would be in on it so fucking good, too. You get that shit done. I think I definitely feel at least a bit better, to say the least.
That's good. You know, you're never going to be fully better after, one session of therapy. Nobody ever really is, but overcoming things that life has thrown at us is never going to be a one and done kind of situation.
As long as we keep on living, shit's gotta keep going. So.
Mm-hmm. As long as we keep pushing forward.
Thank you, Doc.
Anytime.
Oh. I gotta get back out there. Poi probably already misses me.
Yeah, possibly.
Wonder where everyone is.
Not sure.
Let's check on the other side.
Yeah, that might be where they are. You know, it never occurred to me that Slade raised rabbits.
Right? Bunny.
Yes, bunnies. It's definitely different, but it is it's a healthy hobby. I'm glad he has one.
The hell is everyone?
Not entirely sure. I mean, I've never been here, so I have no idea where anyone would be anyway.
Yeah. I haven't been in the warehouse too much again. I only stayed here for a while we were trying to get the meat rack up and running again.
I mean, I suppose in theory it could be getting the meat back.
The meat rack gets the meat back.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a straight to DVD film.
I think the worst part is I understand that reference.
Oh, whatever. I'll just take you home, alright?
Yeah, that'll be fine. I need to talk with Hezekiah about something, because, the other one up here wants to finally start doing something.
Well, do that one nice and controlled, then.
Yeah, preferably. Preferably nice and controlled.
I was wondering where everyone else was.
Where's my shit?
Busy fucking crying.
I just dropped the card now.
Busy crying. You're goddamn right I was busy crying.
So are y'all crying because of each other or crying because you knew that? Actually, wait, you were there the fucking day of. I saw you on that VOD. You were.
Brother, I'm treating her. I'm her doctor.